Okay. So, welcome on in, everybody, to another episode, another same-day episode, even, of The Legend of Zelda, The Ultimate Trial. I'm checking out some communiques, which is why I'm not exactly with my head in the game, but it's time to lock in. So, the last time on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the King... I'm sorry, The Ultimate Trial. I really was about to Freudian slip myself. I guess before things get too serious, let me put out a quick bolo on Discord, because I've heard that Twitch is kind of like crapping itself right now. So how about this wonderful weather we're having? I'm sending out a quick bolo on my own Discord real quick. I actually might need to do this on the computer now that I'm thinking of it. One sec. But I'll leave you guys with some things to think about. So last time on The Ultimate Trial, we have we spent 2 hours and some odd minutes clearing 100 waves of the abyssal arena to get a jukebox, a phonograph, if you will, that is essentially a sound test. And then we went immediately over and, replenished all of our supplies so that we have everything we need for the fight ahead. For probably the couple of fights ahead of us, if I'm being honest. It is called the Final Trials, and not the Final Trial after all. Let me, I'm gonna go ahead real quick and just kind of, go ahead and activate the blur filter so that, I can send this message out real quick. But I'm excited to put this project to bed today. I hope you guys are too. Sorry about that. I had to finish sending the bolo out. Welcome on in, NA bro. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well in body and in mind, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. Twitch is having some difficulties, and I had to send a bolo out to our wonderful audience about the YouTube side today for that reason. So I expect Twitch to be fairly quiet today. But welcome on into an episode of the what is presumably the last episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Ultimate Trial. It's been a nice 7-episode miniseries. NA bro, if and you don't mind my asking, how familiar with the ModROM/ROM hack are you? That's this game right here, The Legend of Zelda, The Ultimate Trial. I always ask my audience if they are familiar with the title at hand. It guides discussion. I can navigate around spoilers, although today is going to be a pretty spoiler-heavy episode, just because of the very nature of it being the end of the game. There are always lots of spoilers. But in a nutshell, the ultimate trial is essentially imagining the Ocarina of Time, but what if it had roguelike elements to it? What if you had to buy all of your gear? What if you had to unlock some more of that gear by doing very specific niche activities? Rather than it being a linear action-adventure title, what if it were a roguelike? If you like that sort of thing, you'll like the Ultimate Trial. I recommend you go and get it and play it for yourself. The instructions are on the GitHub, which you can find by typing in exclamation mark, for you guys on Twitch and Kick, it'll be exclamation mark, capital TUT, all caps. For you guys on YouTube, it'll be star or asterisk, TUT in all caps. And it is case sensitive, so if you type the lowercase, you won't get it. I'll demonstrate that for you guys now. This ModROM/ROM hack was authored by 17 people with a man by the name of Richie at the helm. So you know that this is solid, high quality work. They're custom sprites, custom models, they're custom enemies. Almost the whole hack is custom. You're very welcome, NA-Bro. NA-Bro says that they're not really familiar with the mod, only with Ship of Harkinian. That's fair. Ship of Harkinian is also good. If you like randomizers or you like the ability to play these old retro titles in high def, that's also a solid one, and I do recommend it. This is a whole different experience than that, for sure. And you can even choose how difficult you make it on yourself. Let me do another quick recap before we actually get into this, because once we get into it, I'm not going to want to chit-chat for a while. So, last time on The Legend of Zelda, The Ultimate Trial, we went through and defeated we went through 110 waves of the Abyssal Arena. We got a jukebox at the end, and then we bought supplies for the final trials. That is more or less what happened. Welcome on in, Mr. Lundra. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well in both body and mind, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you found the Discord post or announcement with the watch link helpful to you. Yeah, since Twitch pooped the bed, you're filling in for Mr. Jason. Understood. I can handle Twitch by myself. I suspect not too many people are going to be on it today, as evidenced by the rather low view counts everywhere. Our goal today is the final trials, and I played this ModROM back when it first released, and it was an entirely different experience. I am concerned I'm going to need I'm concerned I'm gonna need save states. Or I was concerned I was gonna need that. I actually have no idea if I'm gonna need those now. I hope not. But let's talk to Shiba. Let's get this train started. We have 43 minutes before I start going overtime for this. Shiba, I know nothing about him. He's full of mysteries. It's the last trial. Are you ready to face the challenge? Yes, let's go. All right, prepare to face the one who haunts your nightmares. Ganondorf, nice to see you again, buddy. I just got through not that long ago meeting your himbo equivalent in Tears of the Kingdom. Coin, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Coin. What? What did I say? Oh, did he forget? Great King of Evil Ganondorf. Mr. Alundra says, all right, prepare to face the one that haunts your nightmares. But that isn't a troll level creator, Shiba. Nice. Oh, that does 3 hearts of damage? I better be aware of that. Oh, right. Light arrows. I almost forgot how to fight him legitimately. Okay, that's phase 1. Mr. Alundra says, oh, Mr. Coin, I do remember Mr. Jason telling me something yesterday. You can't, in fact, stun Ganondorf with a Deku Nut. Good to know. Didn't need it, but good to know. That could be useful later. N.A. Bro says, nice. Thank you very much. So far, this is looking like a normal game of Ocarina of Time, isn't it? Coin, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. No worries, Navi. None at all. Welcome on in, Mr. Tension. Good to see you. You've come in just in time. Welcome to the end of the ultimate trial. We're here to defeat Ganon, the King of Darkness, and whatever, whatever is left, more or less. We got all the achievements, got all the items. There's nothing really left for us to do other than beat the game now. All right, big guy. Ganon himself. I didn't need that thing anyway. It's okay. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time we fight together. Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is. Ow, that does hurt. Look, you're gonna sit here and glitch out like this, buddy. I'm gonna get you. Is it just me, or is that not working? All right. Thank you, Mr. Tension. Let's get the sword. We're going to need it for this part. That is a certified Nehru's love moment. Oh, that was bad. No, I definitely did not mean to do that. Although, you know what? I'm actually happy that I did that before popping a pot. Imagine if I had popped a potion there, right? And, you know, I ended up flubbing the trial. That would have been really bad. Methinks you kind of actually don't need that. Mr. Alundra says, to reconfirm what Mr. Jason said yesterday, good sir, that person that we banned was indeed a bot. It was. It was. I've not had any chance to do any additional research yet because I've been busy working on content creator things, but I am going to continue to strive toward doing the research for Kick and figuring out, you know, just how blatant is the botting and what kind of measures can I take in order to stop it or minimize it. Kick just does not have as many moderation tools available to it as Twitch does. It's one of the things about not being a long-standing, not such a long-standing platform. Mr. Alundra says, although Mr. Coin, unless they change Ganondorf and Ganon here, Mr. Jason finds Ganon super easy by just rolling under between his legs. Yeah, that was a skill issue. Me dying here was a skill issue. Yes, let's go. Let's do better this time. Mr. Alundra says, is it the same fight as vanilla? Yes, mechanically it is. The damage values and stuff may change, however. NA Bro says, round 1, fight! Too true. Alright, big boy. That was too early, way too early. Are you serious? Not much to do about that. I get the game is gonna make me regret switching. I could just feel it. Come on. Stop parrying. Yep. I should just restart right now. Am I gonna mauled over Ganondorf? Mr. Jason tells me, Mr. Lundra says, that he finds Ganondorf quite interesting. He refers to himself as the great king of evil when Mr. Jason, as a troll-level creator, considers Ganondorf pretty low on the ranks. Don't forget to try the Deku Nut at least once. Good idea. It has to be after I've carried, It has to be after I've carried his thing back at him. It works in vanilla at the least. We're gonna try it. And I'm not gonna bother potting or anything of the sort. If I die here, I would rather die here or not spend a resource, if I'm being honest. Stop doing this. That doesn't work. Mr. Tension says, hey, Mr. Coin, you did it. You beat Oracle of Ages and Seasons 100%. Oh, like fully all the way. That's nice, Mr. Tension. Congratulations. Mr. Lunder says, oh, Mr. Coin, hover boots are a good item for crossing that gap. Yeah, I usually don't need it. I just need to, you know, execute good. I'm gonna die. Yep, let's start over. I didn't even actually get a real hit in on him anyway. Kill me. Thank you. Thanks for the smiley face, NA bro. Mr. Lunder says, Mr. Lunder does not even think that Mr. Jason completed those games to 100. Ah, that is directed at Mr. Tension. You're very welcome, Mr. Tension. This game is, this particular mod is extracting a blood price from me before I leave. It is definitely doing that. I'm gonna get rid of the Deku Nuts before they're a problem. I definitely don't want to be. I definitely don't want to be. Mistakenly use them when I know they have no effect. Mr. Lunder says, you good sir are really entertaining, Mr. Coin. Mr. Tension has all these amazing games to 100% and yet you have their full attention. Thanks. Thanks for the GGs, but we got a long way to go. As I said, I know it lies beyond this particular little final fight we're doing, but I'm going to say nothing except that there is something, and I want you guys to see it. Mr. Attention says that, Mr. Coin, you got this. You're a Zelda master. I'm flattered you think so. If there is anything that this showing has like demonstrated, is that I am in fact very much not a Zelda master. Thank you for the subscription, NA bro. I wish I could have alerts for that type of thing, but because of the way Twitch affiliate contracts work, I'm not allowed to have alerts for that type of thing. But I do thank you for the subscription. I do hope the content is to your liking. Mr. Lunder says, ooh, after the battle against Ganon, is this Mr. Coin confirming that he will take on the evils of the Mushroom Kingdom? No. Peach can solve that problem all by herself. All by her lonesome. If Super Mario Odyssey is anything to go by, or the Super Paper Mario, she has no need of Mario. She has powers all of her own she can use. No thank you. Mr. Lunder says, fair, good sir, you do keep trying. I mean, yes, that you do, Mr. Alundra. I hate this timeline. I two-cycled him last time. Yep, that was a colossal screw-up. And by you keep trying, Mr. Lunder says, it is because Mr. Jason has asked you to do so. Uh-huh. So that's where that attack comes from. That's kind of cool. Dang it. I tried to... You can't actually spin attack with Hutch's sword. You have to do this. Okay, so that's phase 1. Phase 2 is coming up real soon. I'm try-harding really hard today for whatever strange reason. Tejin says you're starting Minish Cap next, Mr. Coin. Oh, good. I've got a nice soft spot for that game. It's not an absolute favorite, but it was a treat to play. Yes, Snappy, I know. But you're gonna spend a hot minute on that game. Are you gonna 100% it, just like you did the others, or you're not sure yet? It's okay no matter what the answer is. Alright, Ganondorf. Go ahead and wig out already. You're going for 100%? Good luck. As Mr. Alundra was just saying, that you might want to look up how to avoid getting locked out. Because you can get locked out of 100%. Dang it. I was really trying to avoid that problem. Mr. Lunder says, what you wouldn't give for a Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap Nintendo Switch remake, along with the remakes of the much requested, the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Yes, give me the Oracle games as a Wild Era game. I can't tell you how nice that would be. Oracle of Ages more than perhaps any Oracle game, but I've got a soft spot for what is considered to be the dark horse of the Oracle games. Most people prefer Seasons. Mr. Lunder says, and what you wouldn't give. You are, once again, referring to something that Mr. Jason desires massively. You're talking on behalf of the good sir. I mean, why isn't that something Mr. Lunder himself would probably want? I love how I essentially have to redo this twice over. Wow, it's like, this is like fish in a barrel, shooting fish in a barrel. Just do this over and over. Mr. Lunder says rolling between his legs really does make him a joke, eh? A little bit, yeah. That's okay. This game's gonna make up for that in a second, or in like a few minutes. I do wonder if I need the Master Sword for this part. Yeah, I do. Okay. Tension says, you're at the second dungeon already, Mr. Coin? Nice. Stop. That's enough. Okay. You guys ready? I told you there was something after this. How gauche would it be if it ended right at fighting, you know, dear old Ganondorf and the King of Darkness, King of Evil. So, you've done it. Coin, you have overcome this trial. That which you could not do before. Relish the moment. You have come so far and gained extraordinary power. The goddess truly does favor you. But Mr. Lunder says there is no one King of Darkness or Evil, though, Mr. Coin, for there are only troll-level creators. Too true. Thank you, Mr. Tension. Was it enough? Did you think that defeating Ganondorf would be enough to save your soul, to save you from this purgatory? That was just a phantom, created from a memory of a battle that you lost, carved into your soul, where you, the chosen one, were felled at the hands of Hyrule's greatest evil. You may have proven yourself to Hylia, but not to me. The trippy graphics are supposed to be the point, by the way. Welcome on back in, Mr. Shiny. Mr. Alundra. Shiba is highly suspicious. Too true. Oh, hello. Look at you, big buff giant. You've come in just in time for, post Ganon. We've got one more battle to fight. Mr. Alundra says yes. Mr. Alundra can make jokes like Mr. Jason. As her one true emissary, I will bear upon you judgment. This will be the end. Your true ultimate trial. The goddess Hylia's Justiciar. He's become incredibly powerful. Stay strong, Coin. Wow, he's not kidding. Not even Hatch could parry my attacks. It's a fruitless effort. Oh, that goes through the platform? Of course it would. Okay. Mr. Shiny says, dude really goes like, parry this, you filthy casual? Did you think that would be enough? It seems as though the goddess favors me today. Now, let me show you what true power looks like. This would not have been possible. This would not have been possible on hardware. It would have crashed at this exact point. Rain down fury upon the land. Din's fire. Hold on. I need to read comments here. Mr. Alundra says, is this Chief Justice here just a reskin of the Grimstalker but with 100% more abs? No, not exactly. I would say Shiba really is his own thing. There are some moves you could say are like that of the Grimstalker, like the same basic principles. There's a charge attack, there are sides, there's like a quick swipe, like a 4-hit frontal combo, and a couple of other things, but like all the energy attacks are something that the Grimstalker never had. So it's definitely not just 100% more abs. Oh, Mr. Coin, you found something out, good sir? Do tell, Mr. Alundra. Nice. Oh, hold on. Roughly equivalent to a modern oh, yeah, that is a weird thing that happened. I wonder what you're trying to make the comparison to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Mr. Alundra says, Justiciar is the English form of the medieval Latin term justitiaris, or justitarius. The Chief Justiciar, or Justicar, I've heard both. I believe with the I, though, it's supposed to be Justiciar, was the King's Chief Minister. Mr. Shiny says, oh, Mr. Coin, Mr. Shiny has bought a copy of Monster Hunter Rise and World on Steam to play with his friend. That's awesome. I'm glad you've got the Monster Hunter games. That's fantastic. You get your choice of... You get your choice of, you know, from the ground, rise, Furor's expansion. Nice. Hold on, I got a big himbo after me. I need to pay attention. Did he just shatter that? He did. He just shattered that. I forgot his attacks could do that. Yeah, you can't let him hit you with that axe. It'll pierce Nehru's love, no problem. Give me your blessing, Nehru's Aegis. Damn you, Hatch, that blasted sword again. I pray to thee, lend me your guidance once more. I think this is a cool final fight. Is that it? We got him? I underestimated you, Coin. To think you could best me even with the power of Hylia on my side. But what is done is done. This stronghold was created for the purpose of guiding people, to lead them on the path toward their true happiness. It is a place to grow. You have done well, Coin. Time and time again you struggled against a harsh reality I thrust upon you, growing stronger each time. Be proud of yourself. The goddess believed in you even after you failed. Through it all, you persevered. I will read sentences in a moment. Once you go through that gate, it will finally be over. Everything you own, everything you are, will be left behind. Beyond that gate, across the vast expanse of the heavens, an eternal rest awaits you. Coin. We can do it together. I don't know what lies beyond here, but no matter what it is, I know we can handle it. Thank you, Coin, for everything. I know we'll meet again. I know we'll meet again. Someday. Unless it's supposed to be Navi talking, in which case, I know we'll meet again someday. Oh, we're a child again. Is that our mom? Is that Link's mom? I think so. I wish I would get more than the bottom of her jawline. I will read comments, I promise. I'm just, I'm making sure there's not quick text flashing across the screen. Oh, okay. Now I will first address any comments that were said, and then I will go through and give my thoughts on the game. Starting with the purple app, Mr. Shiny says, so it really is like kind of like a purgatory of sorts. Yeah, that like what the guy said yesterday was more or less accurate, much to my chagrin, but what am I gonna do? Nothing really said on the green app, so how about the red one? Mr. Lunder says Shiba may have had Hylia on his side, but Mr. Coin had a very powerful troll level creator on his side. Mr. Jason, of course. I thought he wasn't here. I thought Mr. Lunder was supposed to be this. Is Mr. Jason telling you that, Mr. Lundra? I jest. Anyway, Mr. Lunder goes on to say, nah, Purgatory is Super Mario Maker 2. Oh, yes. Okay, that one was directed at Mr. Shiny. So, while conversations are cooking, time for my thoughts. I think if you're looking for a completely different Ocarina of Time experience, out of like all the ROM hacks and ModROMs that are available, you know, this is a great game. It's gonna test you. You can go in with less than the total amount of gear. You really just need the... Oh, hello. There's Link's grave with the sword planted in it. At least I think that would be his grave. Mr. Shiny... Oh. Yes, indeed. Don't they sound extreme or type extremely similarly, Mr. Shiny? The ultimate trial. The end. If you're not a fan, I should say if you guys are not fans of roguelikes or with games with roguelite elements in them, you're not going to enjoy this very much. The game does ask significantly more of you compared to Ocarina of Time, where you could kind of just steamroll the game and it's easy. Here, you're going to be asked to do a lot more. Whether you choose to play with the randomizer or not, the challenge, there is a lot of challenge baked into the game. This is not Ocarina of Time. This isn't an Ocarina of Time ROM hack that just I think anyone can just pick up and play. Even with the easy mode, there is an easy mode. That might be a bit closer to the anyone can pick it up and play department. But if you're just looking to sit down and crack the game open, as is with the default settings, you might find yourself a bit overwhelmed. You might find yourself a bit overwhelmed with what the game asks you to do. The D-pad switching item switching is a great quality of life feature, but I do think that I do think that's New Game Plus is unlocked for this save file. Oh, and we even get the ending screen. Look at that. The start screen is the end screen. That's fantastic. They really did not have to do that, by the way. That could have been a... Oh, wait, no, maybe this isn't. Hold on. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna keep talking while this is happening. The music and art direction is great. All the assets are pretty much, custom made. A lot of enemies got reskins, so if you like seeing what mod authors or ROM hack creators do with different art, you're gonna like this title. The music was not particularly overbearing, other than in the archery section, the archery or shooting gallery. But even then, the archery or shooting gallery always had obnoxious music. The only thing I would think of that I would want there to be any kind of change in is two things, just two. Number one, I would like there to be, an actual cutscene skip. I want that available. I kind of felt like I was mashing start and maybe half the time got a cutscene skip. Maybe that's something that becomes apparent in New Game Plus. Not sure. The other thing that I would like is the ability to toggle off the UI, so that I can take halfway decent pictures. This is a content creator thing. Like, that is absolutely not necessary for the game. If you're just playing it, you don't need that. The UI is just fine. From a content creator's perspective, I can't tell you how annoying it is to blot out or constantly cover up UI elements. Richie and company do not need to calculate around that. I think this is a start screen. It is. Oh, look, we even have the New Game Plus. I guess let's open it. We should get, like, the same cutscenes and stuff, right? Okay, yeah, so there is a cutscene skip for New Game Plus. Good. Nice. I really appreciate everyone's time that they've spent here. It means the world to me. It would also mean the world if you could electrify my algorithm by following my Twitch channel, subscribing to my YouTube channel, liking the video and/or streams on YouTube, and even leaving a comment. Doing all of those things ensures that when I zap your feeds with a live or a long-form content notification, you don't have to worry about missing any quality content. I guess the light chilling on the way out the door is fine. Let's read all of the comments, and then I'm gonna, end stream. So I'll just check all the apps first. Let's see. Mr. Lunder says, also silly, Mr. Coin. Mr. Jason is a troll level creator. They're never truly gone. I figured. Mr. Lunder goes on to say, you just reminded Mr. Lunder of something, Mr. Coin. Have you noticed that people are either overwhelmed or underwhelmed? Surely people could just be, whelmed. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You don't hear the base word spoken of very often, no. Mr. Alundra then says, you can't wait for the eventual The Legend of Zelda The Ultimate Trial, New Game Plus, all achievements playthrough, voting in the Discord. No. Look, I do like this ModROM, and I give Richie and company all the best regards, but no, absolutely not. I could not take New Game Plus. Really, the only thing that changes between New Game and New Game Plus is you get the Neo bosses in the trials. You can find them like every so many floors, and they can show up randomly. So like they won't appear in just any old room or anything, but they will appear randomly. I really don't think there's a reason to showcase that. Let's see. Mr. Tension says, great ending. I agree. I do think I like the fact that you could slowly peel back the layers, and in terms of the story, you realize, wait, the Stronghold is like a purgatory. You don't learn that until the very end, of course, but something should have tipped you off that things were not what they seemed. Not so much with the catacombs. That place was just, you know, a place for the dead. That's one thing. But when Seraphim, spoilers, when Seraphim fades from existence, and he talks about atoning for his past, you know, his failures, that should give you a clue that things are not quite as they're seen. Also, the fact no one could remember coming here or how long they've been here. No one had any sense of time. That's something else that should have tipped you off that at least something wasn't right. You really wouldn't learn until the end that this is a place, that the Stronghold is a place for dead spirits who haven't been lost somehow, but either have to atone or have regrets in life that needed to be addressed. Mr. Shiny says that's to be expected. You've known each other your entire lives, after all. That's in regard to the Mr. Alundra conversations. Makes sense. Mr. Shiny says the tiny nitpick you have is that Link's animations compared to new enemies look very stiff, but that's expected from a ROM hack, so you're not really upset about it. I do hear there could be further updates down the line for the Ultimate Trial. I don't want to get ahead of the devs on that, but I've heard like some discourse in the Hylian modding Discord server about that there could possibly be updates. Possibly. I highly recommend you guys go over to the Hylian modding Discord if you want more information. I've heard a couple of snippets. It's possible some people were kind of just wistfully talking about an update rather than saying there should or there is or isn't going to be one. Mr. Alundra says, Mr. Jason asked you to let you know that Mr. Jason likes that Shiba is quite like a troll level creator in that the Stronghold is a place of lost souls, just like the many lost Mario and troll levels. Fair. Yeah, I mean, I like Shiba. I like the story. It's nothing to write home about, but it does play around with the timeline a lot. It says things that weren't otherwise said. Okay, bookkeeping on the way out the door, because you know, although we normally stream until 5 p.m., there's no reason to stretch this out longer than it has to be. Tomorrow, we are going to begin working on the Elden Ring Reforged file. I could not get to do the file in time, so we got to start over, and I've got to go through and actually, you know, route and do file preparation for later. So I get to give you guys a tour of Elden Ring Reforged, specifically from the point of reference of a challenge run. Plus, I get to route any new changes that may have been made since the last time I cracked open the files. Mr. Shiny says, perhaps we can hear the OG, maybe.
Sex.
Actually, you won't though, because that is considered cut phrasing. I do not know if they restored that very specifically. I don't think they did. For Reforged, a lot of cut content was added back in, such as the deathbed smalls and a few other things, but a lot more new stuff has been added on top. So if you guys want to, I encourage you to join me for this process as we gear up a file so that I can do like practice on it, and practice for these challenge runs. That tomorrow marks the departure from all things Nintendo for a little while. So if you like Nintendo and you don't like non-Nintendo stuff, I guess this is where we part ways. But I'm hoping I'm hoping folks will give Elden Ring Reforged a fair shake, and watch a few episodes of it. I promise it's more interesting than just, oh, it became more technical, or there's like a couple of bosses in there. And it's not such a smorgasbord of new models like the Convergence is. Let's see, is there any other bookkeeping? I'm gonna try to get all the overlays done tonight, but it is for Elden Ring Reforged, but it is possible I will need to take tomorrow off to do that. I will give you guys a notice on when that is happening, or if that is happening. Thank you so much for the follow. We do keep follows sound free and anonymous around here. I do hope that you enjoy all of the free emotes as well as the other perks that come along with following the channel. Thank you so very much. Mr. Alundra says, oh, Mr. Coin, did Mr. Jason tell you that he rather likes that the moderator with the same name as Mr. Jason on Kick, because they also have a good name? No, he did not, but now we know that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Legend of Zelda content. Don't worry, I'm still working on the video essay. Nothing has changed about that. I will still be rolling out a couple of videos for Tears of the Kingdom, as we, as I sit down and try to find that blasted remaining 9% of the map, or 0.09% of the map. I still have a few things I need to clean up. But while we're cleaning up, we can move on to the next project. So, my fine friends, you guys know all the algorithmic things to do. You're welcome in my hallowed halls anytime, which you will find either below the video player on Twitch where the socials are, or on YouTube. There will be a you can just look at the description, and at the bottom there will be a Linktree link. Do feel free to click on that. As for Kick, I have to dole out the command. Once you get there to the Linktree, there will be a icon in the top middle of the page. It should be the Discord icon. Do feel free to click on that, and it'll take you right to my Discord server. I'd love to have you. We post pictures about Zelda and non-Zelda related stuff. I release thumbnails to you guys. I have a couple of custom Discord emotes in there. And for those of you that opt in and support me financially, there are some benefactor or contributor specific channels only. So I work really hard on that Discord. I'd love to have you over there. Please do consider joining. Before we leave, I'll just read any final comments. Mr. Lunder says, Mr. Jason does love to remind you of things that he does. You go on to say, thank you for the stream, good sir. And Mr. Jason also says, thank you for the stream, good sir. Very well, Mr. Alundra. Thank you to everyone for stopping by and hanging out. The Ultimate Trial, it has been a fun little mini series, a bit of a palate cleanser to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All 7 videos will be available on YouTube, youtube.com/coinstamp. Do feel free to check those out. I promise you'll like what you see with the Ultimate Trial. And if you do feel so inclined, Be sure to thank Richie, CEO, or any of the other people that worked on music or models or custom assets for the Ultimate Trial or the playtesters. None of this would have happened without them. I wouldn't be streaming this without them. So please make sure to thank them if you're ever on the Hylian Modding Discord or you ever see them. Just thank them. Do stay safe and take care of yourselves, guys. Once again, my name is Coinstamp. I will see you guys tomorrow with some more Elden Ring Reforged. You know, fingers crossed. And with that, do stay safe and goodbye.